Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of AC Unity. We are entering the menu, or I am entering the menu, because the crowds are like super loud in my headset. I hardly hear myself speak. We are doing the 100% run of the whole game. That's at least my objective. And in chronological order, and in the previous episode we did the co-op mission Women's March, which took place in real life all at the start of the revolution in 1789. And now we will be doing... I actually did that one a little bit too late. I should have done it earlier, but only mid playthrough did I notice that there was a list online which orders all the relevant missions in chronological order. But for now we will be focusing on the main campaign from sequence, or I don't know if it's memory or sequence. Yeah, sequence 5 to 7 is what we're going to do. So we now have to get back to the headquarters, the cafe theater. So let's do that.
What's happening now?
Sorry. Man. Right, I will leave him. Coppers are behind him. After him. I keep on being amazed with all the different animations. Only here, there's this guy eating, there are guys cooking a pot, there's a guy shaving some wood, there are some guys repairing a cart.
How are you, Arno?
It's just pretty amazing. Each time I boot it up over here, I'm amazed. Alright, cross the bridge and we will be home, so to say. Let's get some extra cash as well from the cafe theater income and the social clubs. We have 2 social clubs opened around Paris already. Can open up a bit more. We'll do that later.
Sleep well, sir.
23,000. Very nice.
Yes, Celestine, what is it?
There's only one
I was
thing.
wondering, monsieur, if I might have the afternoon off.
Whatever for?
I already heard that dialogue. I think it was in a previous episode. I'm not sure. It could also be in the part that I lost my save and I had to replay the whole game from the start till where I left off in, I think, episode 70 or 69 or something. It could also be that I heard it in there and that it wasn't recorded in the playthrough on YouTube, but okay, I will listen to it.
A true
Just-
friend
just
would
to
not
be sure.
urge you to shirk your duties and risk unemployment, surely?
I suppose not.
No, indeed. Now, I believe the fires in the upstairs hearths need stoking.
Oui, monsieur.
On your way, then.
Anyway, she asked for a day off, for the evening off, and she got refused. Back to work. What I did want to do, maybe, is I put on some pretty high-level gear. Arno, yeah, it's only 3 out of 5 stars at the top right, but that is based on the lowest lowest level item that you have equipped. So you can actually be more, if you have like 5 items, 4 are level 5 and 1 is level 3. I think your overall rating will still be level 3, but you are much stronger than that. I equipped quite some heavy duty gear for the previous co-op mission, which was a 5 out of 5 mission. so quite hard. And maybe that is a little bit unbalanced for now continuing the game, because this is also 4 out of 5. Especially the swords that I have, which is really one of the best swords in the game. And I will tone that down a bit, otherwise I will one hit kill everybody around, and that's also not really a challenge. So I'm going back to the officer saber. And also as regards to gear, head I will keep the same, chest yeah, this is 5 out of 5. It's actually pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else I can wear that is a bit less. Here I will just go with disguise radius, disguise duration. That's when you wear a disguise. I'm not using that functionality anyways. That's like a skill, I think. Disguise, I think that's a little bit unrealistic. You can just, with the press of a button, assume the attire of anybody you select around you. That's a little bit... I can suspend my disbelief in certain items in this whole historical fictional setting, but just with the flip of a button, changing your total outfit to mimic somebody who is near you, I find that is a little bit too much. So I won't be using, that's the stat to the bottom right, disguise radius and disguise duration. That is not relevant, because I won't be using it. What is a pretty cool item? Yeah, let's just... I do want to mix it up a bit. I was wearing this one already for quite a long time. Maybe... it also should look a bit cool. Right, let's just do this one. Maybe another color. Like so. Forearms. What will we be doing? I will just go with whatever looks a bit cool. By the way, maybe I will do a matching set. I have tailored medieval coat. What is medieval over here? Legendary. No, that's a bit much. Let's go with 3 out of 5. Tailored medieval hood. It's actually locked. Oh, but I will, by the way, keep this one, because this one gives additional money. Additional money looted, 60%. I think that's a pretty, that's one thing that I would like to keep. Yeah, bracers. I would like to go for noise. But also here, tailored medieval bracers. That looks pretty fine. I have to buy it, yes. And let's also upgrade them, if possible. Why not? And then we go to waste. What do I have now? Yeah, I have the lockpicks. I do want those lockpicks actually, because I don't have the lockpick skill yet. But with enough lockpicks, you can even open up locks that are much above your current skill, just by brute forcing it. Let's see what the medieval belt looks like. Tailored medieval belt. Yeah, but I do need those lockpicks. That's the problem. Master sans culottes. Improved military belts. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this one? Tailored medieval belt is actually locked still, and this one looks pretty much the same compared to... Yeah, they all look pretty much the same, I must say. Let's go with... this one. 19 extra lockpicks and not too high level for the rest. Legs. Tailored military breeches. And what was I wearing? What stat was it boosting? Mostly stealth and health. Yeah, I don't really need health now. Probably the missions we will be doing now will be around the 3 out of 5 anyways. Tailored military breeches. That's fine. And that about does it. I was just curious what the military hood would be. Master military hood. Ah, it also loots additional money. 50%. But that was actually super high level. Tailored military hoods. Yeah, let's just go with this one. I don't get the extra money, but... but yeah, I will just loot a bit more. It's a bummer that this one is not open yet. I have to do the Austrian conspiracy, which we will be doing after after this sequence of main campaign missions that we will be doing now. Then the next co-op mission is actually the Austrian conspiracy, which is a requirement for this belt. In chronological order, that's the next one that comes up. But what is then, because you have tailored and then you have handmade, that are all levels within the same category. Of gear. So yeah, for instance, we are now using, I think, the medieval ones, right? Or am I using, yeah, medieval. Ah shit, I'm now using a military hood. That's not what we want, we need a medieval hood. I think that one was locked. Yeah, shit. This one is locked. But then let's go one class below it, so that would be the handmade medieval hood. This one. Yeah, it still looks pretty cool. Let's use this one. And upgrade it. This one we also should still upgrade the codes. Like so. And the forearms were already upgraded. Legs were upgraded. Yeah, and waist. That was it. I need those lockpicks. That's why I can't do the medieval one. Because it doesn't hold any lockpicks. Improved medieval belt. Where are the handmade medieval belts? Yeah, no lockpicks. Tailored medieval belt. Alright, so looks wise, we go from this, which would be fitting if we have like a one uniform category of clothing, everything from the medieval category. But we will now be using the sans-culotte belt. And yeah, it looks a little bit different. But not that different. I would say this is fine. And it's already upgraded. So we are fully upgraded. This one is upgraded. This one is upgraded. This one is upgraded. This one is upgraded. And then quickly see if there's maybe a cooler color. Totally blue. A little bit different type of blue. Yellowish. Green. Not really my thing. This is all a little bit too conspicuous for a silent assassin. Hard to hide with those colors. This one's actually pretty cool, but I need sync or creed points for it, which I do not have enough of. This one is locked. White. Brown. Pretty cool as well. Because I do just, personally I prefer blue always, but it's also fun to mix it up a bit. This is for the cockades. This is beige ghost. This is brown sands. Autumn leaves. Nope. 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 Fancy man. This is very expensive. 10,000 creed points. Sunset Valley. Winter roses. Also a little bit over conspicuous. I do like the white actually, because that's of course the classical Ezio coloring. Yeah, I think I'm going to go white. But then which white? This one or this one? This one has also white pants. This one has blue pants with a red waistband. Yes, I'm going with this one. Alright, that took way longer than expected, but yeah, we are now at least a little bit mid-level again, instead of totally overpowered. And I will be helping this guy out.
A real patriot!
Like so. Here, this is also still a one-hit downer. Alright, this guy was pretty ruthless, actually. Killing them immediately. I I forgot. We need to get down to the... listen what they have to say. We need to get down to the headquarters. It's actually... It seems to be a grey scarf. To be honest. I prefer more white actually. It looks just as white. In game it looked much more greyish. Yes. The headscarf. Here it looks pretty white. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. What do we need to go? We need to go down. Let's listen what they have to say.
Need employment. Start your new career as a male guard today. Citizens, a reminder that Citizen Dallard's decree is now in force. It is no longer legal to be a member of a corporation, guild, or other professional organization whose aim is to control the practitioners of that profession.
All right. Here we go. To the Assassin Headquarter. I think it's maybe over here. I'm not sure actually. The whole... yes. Immediately the correct door. Because this whole underground area, it's a little bit confusing. It loops into itself and...
Hey, Arno.
into the sewage system. A little bit confusing. Right, now for me it is also totally new, the next main campaign missions. The previous one, we did 2. We killed the guy in Notre Dame and the King of Beggars, underneath like a shady part of town, in the sewerage. And that I also played that I think around when the game came out, but I never played it further, so everything after this, as far as I can remember at least, will be new. Sequence 5, memory 0, difficulty 1. Holy shit, with 3 out of 5 I'm even overpowered. It's only a 1 out of 5 mission.
You look terrible. For months, I have been wrangling the Brotherhood, the National Assembly, and the King. Taken all together, they have the political acumen of an especially stupid village council. I believe that excuses my appearance, young man.
I meant no disrespect, Mentor. I'm only concerned.
Forget me, Arno. Weep for France. But enough politics. I hope you have happier news. What of Lord de Lasserre's murderers?
The King of Beggars is dead. He was carrying this.
Repose en paix. You should keep it. It'll do no one any good moldering in a forgotten crypt. Carry it with honor.
Thank you. I will.
The mission?
The King of Beggars and Siver were only pawns in a larger game. Someone sent them after Monsieur de Lasserre.
Templars do nothing simply, do they? Do you have anything solid on this mysterious chess player?
The only lead I have is the instrument that killed de la Serre. A pin fashioned by a silversmith named Germain. But how he's involved, I can't yet say.
It seems your course is clear. Find the silversmith, learn what part he plays.
Right. I must say, I find it a pretty cool attire that Arno is now donning. Alright,
Hello, Arno.
where do we need to go? Where do we need to go? Over here. So that's to the north. Here, this is the cool thing with playing without a mini-map map and stuff. I really forced myself to get to know the city better. Otherwise you're just only focused on the big objective markers and the map. I know this is Hotel de Ville. This is the where the mayor is and stuff. Municipal government. So we hit over there. And then we go straight ahead after the market stalls to the right. And then there's a building over here with an artifact.
How are you, Arno?
Over here.
Nope, later dudes. Alright. Whee! Oh, why can't I dive into the water? Like so. Arno can swim pretty easily with quite heavy armor on, I would say. Respect for that. Check out this rudder. Pretty big rudder for this boat. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do at all. Nope. Get the hell off there, Arno. And here we go. Just watching what those guys were doing. And Hotel de Ville. Oh, by the way, let's also open up if there are any social clubs in the HUD. Yes, there's one over here because that increases income. We need to go, yeah, we will be pretty far from it, so I will leave it for now. But maybe I will collect some chests along the way in the vicinity of where we are. So before going here, I will collect this chest in the Hotel de Ville. And this cockade opposite it.
Don't run off! I'm a good guy!
Alright, am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am.
Paris qui l'a bu.
Sorry, don't mind me. God damn it, Arno. Run along, I say. And this is the Hotel de Ville. Also current day, still the municipal government. Beautiful building. And apparently there is a cockade somewhere over there. I don't see it. Let's first get the chest. There's supposed to be a chest somewhere over here. shit. There are some coppers over there. Is this a restricted area? No, it's not. And it's inside the chest to the left of Arno's current... Oh shit! There we go. And here we go. And now for the cockades. There's supposed to be a cockade somewhere here. Yes, it's in the back of that barn.
Un amant surpris par le mari.
There it is. Very nice. Right, that went pretty quick. And we now, after the market stalls, we turn to the right. So that would be over here. And then I think it is on the first corner to the right again. I think it was a smith or something. François Thomas Germain made a weapon that killed Monsieur de la Serre. Track him down and find out what his role is. Alright, so he's a weapon smith. And he's up there. Again, check out these intricate textures. Intricate details. Right, find it a little bit an awkward place for a weaponsmith on the roof. The Silversmith. Here we go. Ah, it was actually, I think, 3 out of 3 difficulty level. It's awkward. Because in the headquarters it was marked as 1 out of 3.
That's not suspicious, is it?
Right, what do we need to do? Find Germain. Alright. Why was this one marked as... Well, maybe I didn't look at it carefully, but I think when we initially got this, that was maybe sequence 5 memory 0, was it? And this is sequence 5 memory 1. So the 1 out of 5 that I'm pretty sure I saw, that was probably only the introductory talk with what's his name again? The guy that leads the assassins. I think Marquis de Sade. We already read this one during the previous main mission. Yes. So this was King of Beggars, the guy that we killed. Maybe fun to read him as well. And this one as well played a part in the previous main mission. So I will read him. And also the King of Beggars. Le Roi de Thune. But we're now looking for Yeah, this guy, I think. That's the guy who is... Or is it this guy? No, this is the king. Elise Lasserre and her father, François de Lasserre. Of course, the guy who got killed. Start of the game. We'll quickly read him as well to refresh the memory. Little information about François de Lasserre survives. A minor nobleman, he kept an estate in Versailles and a smaller house in Paris and was known to be a close confidant of the king and of Mirabeau. That's the guy that we also will be reading. That's the guy who's now leading the assassins that just gave us this mission. His wife Julie died sometime around 1777 and Lasserre was left to raise his daughter Elise on his own. He died under mysterious circumstances in 1789. You see this sort of whitewashing a lot when a notable Templar falls out of favor. Someone steps out of line or fails to keep up with the time and suddenly the rich tapestry that is a unique, lovely human being is reduced to a historical footnote about how terrible they are. A bit like Americans and their celebrities, really. Yeah, okay. That footnote says, lovely human being is reduced to a historical footnote about how terrible they are. I don't really... Okay, it's a little footnote. It's not an elaborate life story what's written here. I don't see anywhere that it's negative, like that he is terrible. Anywho, this one we wanted to read. Born at Le Bignon, Mirabeau suffered a virulent case of smallpox at a young age which left his face scarred with pockmarks. His family was quite wealthy and his father obtained for him a commission in the cavalry, but the army was poor fit for him. Young Mirabeau became Gabriel Riquetti, Comte de Mirabeau, so that's Count of Mirabeau, I think. Young Mirabeau became embroiled in an affair with his colonel's wife. When the affair came to light, Mirabeau's father had him imprisoned on the Ile de Ré. He spent many years in and out of prison, always one step ahead of creditors and more often than not angry husbands. We already read this one, but I will continue it anyways. Later, while imprisoned at Fort de Joux, he seduced his jailer's wife and escaped with her. He settled in Amsterdam, where he became involved with various occult societies. Later arrested by the police, he was again imprisoned for 3 years in the castle of Vincennes, where he wrote dozens of texts in which he condemned the arbitrary nature of French justice as well as an essentially pornographic text, Erotica Biblion. At this point I should just say this bad-hoping, war-dodging, erotic writing, anti-establishment gigolo sounds like the most Frenchman ever. I mean, he took Frenchmanhood to a whole new heights. When I say Frenchmanhood, I'm talking about his level of Frenchness, not his Frenchmanhood. Actually, I'm talking about that as well. Once released from prison, his life changed when in Neuchâtel he met the Genovese revolutionaries in exile, who would play an important role in Paris. These talented men formed the foundations of Mirabeau's group and political reasoning. They wrote, he signed. This explains his prolific production. Politicians have always used ghostwriters. He attacked the banks in his tax in return for payment by another banker, thus allowing him to pay off his mountain of debt. He also attacked French minister Charles Alexandre de Calonne, which led to yet another lettre de cachet and his subsequent exile in Prussia. I think lettre de cachet is order, prison order or something, order to go to prison, where he acquired the certainty that the middle classes shall only be freed by joining forces with the lower classes. In any case, the nobility wanted nothing to do with this strange marquis. At the outset of the revolution, he was elected to represent the Third Estate at the Estates General. For all that, the inspiration for his political workshop lay with his friends. Mirabeau, an exceptional orator, was merely their spokesman. The remainder of his story is better known. His services were paid for by the king as early as October 1789, even though the court never heeded his advice. Proof of his secret dealings with the king came with the discovery of the famous iron chest at the Tuileries Palace, containing among other things correspondence and a list of payments. However, by this time he had already been in the grave for 16 months. Prior to his death, when his health, damaged by his excesses, had all but failed him. His last speech was delivered by Talleyrand, but in actual fact had been written by Genovese pastor Etienne Salognon Reba. Alright, I wonder whether he will die in the actual story that we are now going for. So that was the guy that I wanted to check out, and then also let's quickly read about the two guys in the previous main campaign mission. Alain de Latouche, a tax assessor during the reign of Louis XVI. Alain Latouche seemed destined for a life of middle-class mediocrity. He was a tax assessor. He only had himself to blame. Records indicated he was dismissed from his post amidst charges of bribery, and unable to find further employment, he sank into obscurity. Alright, and then Le Roi de la Thune. Roi de Thune, roughly King of Beggars, is a title claimed by various influential figures among the indigent population of Paris. The first written references to someone using that name date to the reign of Louis XIV, but it's likely the term is much older. Some were benevolent spokespeople and organizers, others were ruthless extortionists and murderers. But it's fair to say that whoever they were, if they walked around called themselves the King of Beggars, you could be pretty sure they were complete jackwagons. They walked around calling themselves, not called themselves, I would say. During attestations, direct attestations are difficult to come by, but anecdotal evidence suggests that the man claiming the title in 1791 may have been the unacknowledged illegitimate son of a minor nobleman who rose to a position of power in the Cour des Miracles district sometime in the late 1770s. His fate remains unknown, but in an unpublished letter dated early February 1791, the Marquis de Sade remarked, "The king is dead, and none of his miracles can now save him." Since Louis XVI would not be executed for almost 2 years, it's suspected that this may refer to the Roi de Thune. Assassins 2, Templars 0. Alright, that's a little bit of background. Let's find the dudes that we need to find. Germain. And how do we go about it? Yeah, we need to get in that house, I would say. There are some watchers above. Over there. And over there. And yeah, I could take them all out, but I will just leave some of them be. I will maybe just climb through that window over there. Anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll continue in the next one. Hope to see you there. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.